You are listening to Two Geeks Current Events, your monthly deep dive into the current events. We will discuss technology, finance, and much more that is shaping our future. Every month, we analyze the biggest shifts in global events, explore the volatile world of crypto, Bitcoin, business, politics, and religion, and explain what these developments mean for your business and your wallet. Stay informed, stay ahead. It all starts now.
Hi, Jim.
Hello.
How are you?
I am doing well. And yourself?
Welcome back to another Stupid Geek podcast and videos for whoever's want to watch it. Let me put this on silent. I don't want people calling me. I mean, they can call me, but I'm not going to.
Good idea.
So a lot has been going on in the last time we spoke.
Yeah.
Right?
And mostly in Minnesota.
Yeah, so what do you think? Should we go to a protest with a fully loaded gun? And magazines?
That's the way to go. Yeah,
right?
You got to. Otherwise, you're useless.
The guy wasn't stupid. He was a nurse, an ICU nurse.
Yeah.
So there's some brains in him, but who goes to a protest to save people with a gun?
Well, I mean, the actual answers I've been getting is things like, we all have rights to protest. We all have legal rights to carry. We all have legal rights. I mean, they got all kinds of reasons of why they can do this.
No, I understand the reasoning. The thing that I don't understand is you never go into a place where there's law enforcement with a gun.
No, definitely.
They're on their job is tough it is. And now you show up with a gun. They don't know what your intention is.
That's right. They don't know what your intent is.
Yeah, so I think, in my opinion, it looks like Minnesota needed this and wanted this.
Well, I mean, the fact that if you look at it, the only reason that they got elected in Minnesota was because of the illegals.
That's right.
And then on top of that, they've been pushing the illegals to get government funding for all kinds of stuff.
That's right.
So it's an inherent view of the state.
That's right.
That's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's not okay with the rest of us.
Well, it's not okay, but the system has been allowing it for so long.
Yeah.
And nobody's
complained.
Said anything, and the people that we elect that are in charge to put some checks and balances, well, we're learning that these people are
the big part of the problem.
Part of the problem. They actually allow it.
They are the biggest part of the problem.
That is the fascinating thing. I mean, we heard about corruption. I mean, before it was, a big real estate tycoon gave you money so you could pass the permits and all that. But this kind of scam and this kind of corruption is a whole different level.
No, it's a different ballgame. And it's not just Minnesota. Almost every sanctuary state is in the same boat.
They are.
Including California. And unfortunately to say, they think they're going to tax the rich.
Well, yeah, here in California, most of you might not know that they're going to tax you on your capital gains.
Yeah.
So if you made $1 million in the stock market last year and you haven't sold it, well, the government here is going to say, well, you made $1 million, even though you haven't sold it, you need to pay us that extra 4%, millionaire's tax.
Well, luckily that didn't go through.
Well, it might go through.
Yeah, well.
I mean, look, we in Los Angeles, we do have a 4% tax on houses that are over $5 million.
Yep.
So if you sell a house that's $5 million, you pay an extra 4% mansion tax. That's what they call it. And where does that money go? They say it's supposed to go to help other projects to build affordable housing. And that's the problem in Los Angeles, is what is considered affordable. Who can?
When the average house is $750,000.
Who qualifies for these these affordable houses. But even if we're going to be honest with each other, like California, especially Los Angeles, they push these builders for every 10 units to have one affordable house. For every 100 units, you have to have 10 affordable. So if you're building a high rise of 100 units, 10 of those units needs to be considered affordable for low-income families.
Yeah.
Here's the question. If you're a high-end or high-income earner, you're making $200,000 a year, and you buy a nice little condo that's, $1 million, do you want in your building someone that makes less than $50,000 to stay there?
Really?
And the answer is no. And the people that say, yes, I do, you're lying to yourself and you're lying to me.
Yeah. No. And unfortunately, they keep thinking that they're going to tax the rich people, but the rich people are saying, no, I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Go chase me down.
Yeah.
But they don't get that part.
No.
They think that they're going to be able to pigeonhole them or maybe put cuffs on them or something. I don't know. I don't understand how the mentality is going to work.
The thing is that there's no efficiency in the government, right? And then there's no efficiency. So every problem in the government, especially in California, is what do we do? Okay, we have a problem in this department. What is the solution? Hire 5 more people.
But we got to put that through a committee first.
Yeah, so we need to raise the budget to put 5 more people to do the work of 10 people that's supposed to be doing the work of 1 person.
Yeah.
So we now in a department of 10, we have 15 people, and all of them, because they work for the government, or they really don't do much, they just push paper.
And they argue all day long about this, whatever they're going to be doing.
And because there's so much red tape, no one can make a decision.
No.
And then the stuff never gets done. They're still getting paid. They get their pensions. They get their holidays and all the goody stuff. And don't remind me about all these little. Every government worker that I know that's not working, they're on disability.
Yeah.
And they can walk properly. They can drink properly. Mm-hmm. What's wrong? Oh, I hurt my back.
I hurt my back. Yeah, that's the big one.
Dude, you're partying 4th of July like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, but my back hurts. I'm on medication.
Yeah.
It's a scam. It's a scam. You know what's another scam, Jim? I may not call it a scam. I'm going to call it a miracle.
Okay.
So in December, I went to Cancun, right? And before we got on the plane here at LAX, there was literally 10 people on wheelchairs waiting to get in. So they announced people with special needs and handicap, come on up. So all those people went ahead, they got their seat, and they were done. Would you know it that all those people
were not?
No, that when we landed in Cancun, a miracle happened. They were all fixed. They got up,
they got healed,
bags, and they were the first ones out. I was like, hallelujah, praise the Lord.
Amen.
Cancun is really the land of the blessed, because when you land there, you don't need a wheelchair.
You don't need a wheelchair no more.
I saw a miracle.
I'm going.
You should go. I saw a miracle happen right in front of my eyes, and I was like, man, this is amazing. This must be the land of the blessed. Okay? And that's how the government operates.
Yeah.
The government operates like everyone's in a wheelchair, everyone needs assistance, and God forbid you go to a government agency and you need some paperwork.
Oh.
Any issue with your application, come back tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Get a number. No, we don't have it. No, this isn't complete. And they won't even tell you. You need to do this. You need to do this. Right.
They didn't tell you how to fix it. They'll tell you what's wrong with it.
Yeah. It's like, can you help me? Have you done this before? Yeah, I can't tell you.
Yeah.
Can you help me? There's no one here to help you. And that's the problem with government is they know how to take your money. They don't know how to spend it correctly.
Wow.
And this is why Minnesota is in trouble now. The Tampon Tim, was it Tampon Tim? Tampon Walls, whatever. he is stepping down or not rerunning because he knows how big the problem is, and he was part of the problem.
Well, the other thing that kind of tickles me is the fact that he's telling everybody to go out there and fight Hitler. Well, when did Trump become Hitler? I thought he was a Russian asset.
I don't know, because the Russian collusion didn't work. So the rapist didn't work, right?
Nope.
What else they called him? The pedo. He's a pedo.
Yeah, he's a pedo.
And he never went to.
He raped women.
He never went to Epstein Island, so that didn't work.
Yeah, and
right?
all of the people all of the girls that were in Epstein Island have said we've never saw him there.
Yeah. So that didn't work. So now he's a Hitler.
Yeah.
And sometimes Hitler. He was a killer, a machine, and he wanted Germany to succeed, right?
Yeah. But actually, it wasn't Hitler that started the whole thing. It was his minions that started the whole thing.
The people around him.
Yeah.
But he okayed it.
He okayed it. That's the part. Yeah.
And but if you listen to Trump, I mean, Trump likes America.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
There's no doubt, right?
Yeah.
He likes America, so he wants everything to do with America. And he's been the same since he was a young person.
Hey, I saw him interviewed in the 80s, and he was talking exactly the same stuff he's talking about now.
Nothing he says is different. I mean, he's been consistent.
No.
So you can't even go back and say,
oh, he was said that, yeah.
I mean, even though before he used to support the Democrats, but
tell me one of the in his administration that wasn't a Democrat before.
That's right.
Tulsi Gabbard was a Democrat. Elon Musk was a Democrat. I mean, all of them.
Yeah.
And even Trump was a Democrat.
Yeah, he was a Democrat. Yeah, but it's not the same Democrat that it is today.
No, and that's why they all say that the party ran away from him.
That's right. I mean, if you listen to Clinton in the 1990s, you think it's a Republican talking.
If you listen to Obama in the early...
Oh my God.
He was ready to deport everybody.
Obama was a good speaker, and he's still a good speaker, but...
And he deported, 3 million people or something crazy?
Yeah, but it was okay if he does it. It's not okay.
And what's crazy is that the only real problems we're having are sanctuary cities.
Of course.
Because anywhere else, Texas, Florida, you name it, they go into the police department and say, hey, how many you got? Yeah. Oh, we got 20 of them.
No, of course.
And okay, you can take them with you.
And the reason why those places are like that is because we created an atmosphere where became very loose. And whenever you have a society that's very loose in everything, you're gonna have chaos.
Yeah.
Right? We have laws, and those laws unfortunately doesn't apply to people that break the law.
No.
Those laws apply to you and I, law-abiding citizens. If we don't pay our taxes, if we don't fill out the right paperwork, if we don't,
you go to jail.
We go to jail, or we get prosecuted, right? So we have something to lose, which is our time and our money and our dignity, right?
Dignity.
The illegals, I mean, I get it. They want a better life, but unfortunately, it's taking a lot away from our resources.
Yeah.
Right? Freeways are jammed, right? Schools are filled. Social welfares are up to the capacity, right? Medi-Cal is in trouble because we give illegals free medication. I mean, the law is as long as you make it to the ER, they have to fix you.
They have to fix you.
They're not gonna, and who pays for that? They're like,
yeah, the hospital can't pay for it.
They tag it on to someone.
So they pass it on to the government.
So no, it's and we have only once Trump is done with his term, and if a Democrat gets elected and is going to be a socialist Democrat,
oh boy, no kidding.
We're going to have
we're going to lose this country.
Recession. We're going to have a lot of the stuff they're going to overturn, right?
Yeah.
And I think this year, right before midterms, is your only time to become a millionaire in the next 5 years. Because
Yeah.
if we lose the midterms and the House is controlled by the Democrats, they're going to impeach. No. Everyone's going to come and has to testify for no reason, and they're going to waste the time till.
Like they did the last 4 years.
That's right.
And they did the same thing when he was president the first time,
this is your chance to become a millionaire by November 4th. After that, if we lose, stock market's gonna crash. President Trump will be a lame duck president because he can't get anything through Congress, and if it doesn't go through Congress, it's not gonna make it to Senate for voting.
Well, the other thing that's kind of ticking me off too is the rhinos.
Oh my!
I mean,
God.
The GOP controls the House, the Senate, the White House. No, they don't.
No.
Not with the rhinos in Congress.
I'm telling you, we need to vote every politician out of office.
Yeah.
We need fresh blood. If you've been there more than 8 years, you need to go. That's it. Because you're too...
you're too already in tune to the system.
Deep in the system, in the swamp, and you don't know what the average person is outside.
No, not at all.
They need to just leave, new, fresh, every 8 years. That should be it. 8 years max. That's it. You cannot be a career politician 50 years and die.
I mean, 2 terms for a Senate and 2 terms for a Congress, this should be plenty.
Well, even that's too long, I think.
Well, yeah, because Senate is 6 years, so that'd be 12 years.
12 and 4, well, that's 20. No, that's too long.
Yeah.
8 years max. That's it. No exceptions.
Yeah.
Like president. This is why it works out for this country. New blood comes in as a president because 8 years max. You got 4 years to do something. The next 4 years to look good. And that's it. New blood comes in. They could never run for president again. So you know what? That's it. 8 years max in office. And if you want to run for president, good. That's an exception. And if you don't win, you don't win. That's it. But you can. I am for limits like this because these people go in there and they just lose touch and they become corrupt. Because the longer you do something, the more you learn the loopholes.
That's right.
And the more
loopholes you learn, the more you take advantage of them.
Right? I mean, you and I in our business, right? We've been doing this for over 30 years, right? Mm-hmm. There's loopholes that we do.
Yeah.
Right? And those are secrets that we learn over the years. Either I learned from you learned from somebody else, or we picked it up, right?
Right.
And there's shortcuts we do. There's little tricks we do.
And there's the people that ask, what did you do?
Yeah, and it's been years.
Which one of the 15 things that I do fixed it?
And we learn those things, and like an hour job becomes a 5-minute job.
Yeah.
Right? So, same thing with these politicians. The longer you doing something over and over again, you're going to find loopholes and shortcuts. And those shortcuts hurt us, the U.S. citizens.
Yeah. The other thing that's hurting us is the fact that we've been sold a bill of goods by get a good education and you'll get a good job. Baloney.
Well, yeah, I agree with that, but it has to be an education that pays you money.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be an artist.
What is that? Liberal arts degree?
Liberal arts,
Come on, or social studies.
Yeah.
Right? Environmental studies.
Yeah. Or trans something or other.
Gender studies. Like these things, of course, there's no money in it.
No.
You're getting a degree, you spend your money for what?
No, you got $100,000 worth of debt for nothing.
You rather go and become a tradesperson, pay less money, and the payout is bigger. Right now, in America, we're building 8 major data centers for AI.
Yeah.
Okay, and in Arizona, right now in Arizona, the average welder and the average plumber, okay, and the average electrician that were making $60,000-$70,000 a year, they're getting paid $300,000 to go to Arizona and help with these data centers to build it.
Yeah, that's right.
Imagine.
And doctors aren't making that much money.
No. And the data centers are housing you, flying you, paying you.
And giving you health insurance and this and that.
Yeah, and it's not going to be long term, but it takes 3-4 years to build these things.
Yeah.
And guess what? You're making $300,000, and then when you save that money, come back to your job in Lancaster or some small town that you came from, or even LA. Well, you just saved yourself about $750,000.
Well, the difference is that the Democrats think that they have a way of doing things, and the Republicans basically say, no, it's up to you to take you where you want to go. It's not up to us to make you anywhere.
That's the way it's always been, right? You as an individual are responsible for your own being, right? You cannot ask for a handout from the government, because the government is not in the business to really help you. They'll say, okay, we'll give you $200 for food, $200 for your electricity, and $800 for your rent. Okay, so that's $1,200, right? That's it. They're helping you, but what is that supposed to tell you? I need to get out of this shit.
Yeah. That's the thing, is that you are the one in charge of your life. You're the one in charge of your own boat. Yeah.
Get out of this shit.
You're the captain.
But human beings, we are creatures of habit.
Yeah.
Right? You give me, if you, Jim.
Oh, mommy and daddy, it just keeps on going.
$2,000 a month, I'm just going to keep giving it to just do what you want. You think I'm going to do anything?
Yeah.
I'm going to say, okay,
hell no.
Coming.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not going to do anything. I become a creature of my habit. And then after 3 years, you're like, okay, I'm cutting you off. You got to go to work. Oh, I got back pain. I need to be on disability.
I screwed up my back picking up that last check.
And I've been sitting in the couch all these years. That's why you could tell. You walk around LA, okay? And the average person is 300 pounds.
Yeah.
The average woman is 300 pounds. Belly up here in LA or in America, we have XXX t-shirts.
Yeah.
Not large, not extra large, not extra large.
But extra
large t-shirts. Because we just keep hiding the fat.
Yeah. That's true.
And all of those people are on welfare.
Yeah, and they're also very unhealthy because of their weight. But they are all against getting things straightened out, and that's the problem.
Well, nobody likes to be told that they're wrong. That's human nature, right? We don't like. It takes a very humble or swallow your pride person to say, you know what? Okay, yeah, you're right. I am wrong. What can I do to change, right? But in order to get to that point,
you have to accept the fact that
you're wrong. Nobody accepts.
No, I don't want to accept. No.
And we know that this is sexist. It might sound sexist, but women never think they're wrong.
No.
Have you ever heard a woman say, "I'm wrong. I'm sorry"?
No, we have to do that.
We have to do that. Are you sorry? And even if they say they don't say yes.
No.
Well, I cook for you. Isn't that good enough? Right?
And then what are you bringing to the mix? It says, well, I'm pretty and I sing and I'm fair. It's like, yeah, but what else are you bringing to the table?
2 weeks ago I was with my nephew and I'm like pressuring him to get married, right? Like, dude, you're 26, you gotta find someone to get married, or let us help you find someone. And he's a nerdy kind of guy. So he was like, well, I have done the studies on why marriages don't work. And most of it is financial, and, that always fighting over financial. I said, well, yeah, that's true. But he goes, I want to save up enough money so that won't be a problem. So, well, it's never enough. Believe me.
It never will be.
Even if you're a multi-millionaire,
even if a billionaire, you're still not enough.
So, but I said there's 3 qualities you should ask a woman before you get married. And he goes, yeah, what's that? I said, first, make sure their parents are married and not divorced. Because if their parents are divorced, there's a high chances of you going to get divorced.
Yeah.
But if the parents are still together, that means she understands working out through conflicts and problems and making it. Second, does she cook?
Yeah.
Or she wants to learn how to cook. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's important. And he's like, why is that important? I said, okay, great question. Let me put it this way. I said, let's say you have the flu, right? And you're like, I think I need some chicken soup. Does she cook you chicken soup, or does she run to Vaughn's and buy
you chicken soup,
which is full of salt and whatever? And okay, I said, if she knows how to cook, she's gonna cook you some good soup. When you're sick, take care of you, not just keep ordering food and
costing you money.
Third, does she want kids?
Yeah.
Okay, because if she doesn't want kids, she's a TikTok star or an Instagram
you'll never go anywhere.
Whatever that means, that's a red flag. So if she wants kids, then those are the three qualities you look for. Like, well, that's kind of good. And he was like puzzled over, how do I ask them if they like to cook?
Good luck.
And I said, well,
you don't ask.
Conversation like, hey, does your mom cook? And like, yeah, my mom cooks. Oh, do you have family recipes that you've learned? And he's like, and they'll answer you like, yeah, I cook this, I cook that. They'll actually start asking.
Yeah.
But if as soon as you ask that question, the woman that doesn't like to cook or doesn't want to cook, she's like, oh, I don't like to cook. I just order whatever. And that's it. Red flag, thank you, goodbye. No. And then I said, once you get married or you're engaged before you get married, a good way to find out that this is a good woman, maybe you could agree with me or disagree with me, is have her throw a dinner party and host it. And he's like, why? I said, because
you'll see what she's like.
throwing a dinner party takes planning, preparation, when to buy the food, when to order the food, whatsoever, and then people come and you see how she interacts with.
Then she cook the dinner.
Your family and sit down, serve, and is she willing to deal with the family quirks?
Yeah.
Or she's gonna be frustrated and after the dinner say, I can't stand your family.
Yeah, which is quite common.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Or she might say, oh my God, that was a work of art. We may have to do this again, but it went well. What do you think, right? But if she complains right after your family leaves,
they're
gonna have problems. Because now the reason I said this to him is because I'm also looking out for my future.
Yeah.
I want to be invited to dinners to his house. And I want the wife to be okay with the uncle coming.
Yeah, and it better be good food.
It better be good food because I'm a critic, right? I'm going to be a little bit, out there and, like talking and eating and enjoying. And I want him, I'm looking out for my future.
No.
Because if she doesn't like that, guess what? Uncle Shaw's not able to come to the dinner party, or there's no dinner party.
Yeah, there isn't any here. Peanuts.
There's my future. And that also works the other way. Because let's say she throws a dinner party, but it's her family. Mm-hmm. How do you as a man
react with their family?
Deal with their family? And, are you serving them? Are you engaging in a conversation? And how do you flow? And I told him, I said, look, whenever I have a barbecue, right? I try to make sure the food is ready in time, all the meat is cooked at the same time, and then ask people for drinks. And I said, it's hard work. I said, when you guys leave, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, and then you still clean up too.
Yeah, then the next day I gotta clean up. Clean the grill, that. But the more I've done it, the more I know how it works. So I'm okay with it. But if I was 21 and you asked me to do that,
no, it's different. Yeah,
and I'd be like, I don't know how to do that. But I learned over the years.
Over the years, we learn. Yeah.
And so it's important for male and female to throw a dinner party and make
and
sure,
see how the action is.
And the reason I am pushing him to get married is because we as elder people, we need to push all young people to actually tie the knot.
Not only
right?
not only get married, but also have the kids.
Yeah, important.
Because the next generation is important.
Yeah. And have kids that are sane in the head, not this.
None of these crazy baloney stuff.
Alternative lifestyles at age 10. I mean, come on, Jim. At
Well,
age
about
10,
that woman that had she's a 2-year-old and then she's transing him over?
Yeah.
A 2-year-old?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he knows what he is.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
How the hell does he know what he is?
Incredible.
he just came out of you.
Incredible. It's really it's a mental disease from the parents' side.
Yeah.
You know,
well, that's what I kept saying. It says basically the woman wants a girl and she's gonna have one no matter what.
Best thing to do for her is to just have another kid, you know?
Yeah.
And that's the only way. Or you know what? Go adopt. There's so many adoptions.
Adoptions, yeah, you know? No kidding.
There's so many adoptions and so many kids that need a good home. But do you really want that mental case to adopt?
That's tough because I fostered a kid one time and it was he was older. He was about 13.
Uh-huh.
And there were a couple of times I had to put him up against the wall and tell him, look, I'm your friend. I'm not your enemy.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is the parents that are mentally, like they think that their kid is...
above everything, yeah.
Do you want them to adopt the kid? Because they might turn the kid into something else.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, another girl.
Right? I don't know. I think it's, the stuff that's happening in America, especially in Minnesota, it's the media sensationalize it to a point that we think it's the end of America.
Yeah.
But it's very small.
It is small. And even when you have these giant groups of people show up, it's just one city and it's just that one particular state.
Yeah. And honestly, if you look at all these protesters, I may be wrong, but they all look like middle-aged and older white ladies.
Well, the heck, where are they getting all the printed signs?
I know, all uniform too.
Yeah.
Someone's paying for this.
And then when they asked the girl, one girl they got asked, it says, why don't you go to work and get a job? It says, I am. Which means she was getting paid to be protesting.
Amazing. That's the thing is, whenever you have a movement that is getting paid for a revolution, that revolution never takes off.
No.
Because someone's going to run out of money.
Eventually, hopefully. Right? I hope so.
Revolutions happen when the collective people are pissed off with the status quo. Right?
No money or no money don't matter.
They're going to come out and protest and want your head. But whenever you're paying people to go protest, and those people are doing out of money in their pocket, well, that revolution never lasts.
No,
it's a give and take. You give me some
it's a
money,
show.
Yeah, and at 5 o'clock, I take off because that's all I got paid for.
Yeah,
and that's not a revolution.
Well, if you looked at them, usually about 1 o'clock they go home.
Yeah. Why 1 o'clock?
Yeah, why 1 o'clock?
What's going on at 1? Why not 2? It's always 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
I know. I think I know why. I think because they have to go pick up their kids from I
gotta go get my kids.
Hey, I'm sorry. How long is the protest? We're trying to do all day. No. I gotta leave at 1. I have 2 kids to pick up.
Explain to me why the Democrats want to take your guns away, but when they show up to these protests, they show up with guns.
Yeah, you need a PhD in lunacy to answer that question. And I don't have a PhD in lunacy.
I dubbed you lunatic.
Okay, let me get my PhD in lunacy so I could answer that question.
Yeah.
But that's a great question. Is a liberal going to a protest with a gun
and extra magazines?
I thought the liberals were against guns.
Yeah.
But, do as I say, not as I do.
Of course.
And this is the height of hypocrisy, right?
Mm-hmm.
They get on TV, they say all this nonsense, but in their private homes, they own guns, right? They own ammunition, and they just say things just to satisfy a need to the public.
Yeah.
You know?
And the thing is that America was founded on the fact that we are basically a multitude of people living together and enjoying each other. The problem has come when they try to divide us.
Yeah.
And luckily, the 60s was a good example of getting things cleaned out, because when I came to the States, there was still separating laws where black water fountains and black countertops. So by the end of the 60s, all that stuff had basically disappeared. The 70s were great.
Yeah.
Because we weren't fighting with each other anymore.
You're living your life.
Yeah, and eventually even Vietnam got killed out of it.
Yeah.
So it was like a process of the 70s that we were all thinner, we were all healthier,
That's right.
we were economically well, we're doing really well.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, these liberals take over and basically dump us down the hill.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then they're going, oh, but that's what you need. And how do I need to be at the bottom?
No, it's control. It's control.
Well, that's what COVID was.
Yeah.
Is let's see how much we can control you.
Control mindset and a control narrative, and people that fall into it, they never improve.
No.
You know? I mean,
How can they improve when it's basically right in front of them and it keeps getting slapped in their face?
No, that's the thing is, if you fall into that mindset, that trap, then guess what? You're gonna be trapped.
Yeah.
Right? Trapped. You're sold a lie, right? You're sold a lie. Go work 8 to 5. Make sure you get your raise. Make sure you get your breaks. And if you get the job, you don't. The system protects you.
No.
You just can't get laid off and all that, right? And look at the problem we have now is that these youngsters don't value an employer.
No.
An employer is looked upon as an evil entity.
Yeah.
Oh, the evil boss, the evil business, the evil corporation, right?
All he's after is your money.
Yeah, and
You're working for him for nothing.
That's right, and nobody or majority of the people don't understand that. You know what? If I have a little head on my shoulders, I can move up the ladder and make a better living, or become a boss, a supervisor, right? People don't make you boss or supervisor because you put 10 years into a company. They make you boss or supervisor because you have something to contribute to an organization.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've always said. If you contribute to the company, you're going to have a company that's going to enjoy you.
That's right. That's right.
So it's like, no, I can't do that because they take advantage of me. On the contrary, do it. Let them take advantage of you and they'll move you up.
No, yeah, that's the thing is people are jumping job to job every 30 days, every 60 days, every 6 months, and they never get a foothold on any organization, and they don't become good at what they do.
No, because they keep on switching.
Right? So they just do just enough to get by.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, they complain that I'm not making enough money, I have too many bills, the government needs to step in and give me some money, right? And there's no accountability. And unfortunately, a lot of Americans have lost the ability to think that, oh my God, this is so disgraceful for me to be like this.
Yeah.
Right? Because we've become so loose. Oh, it's not your fault you're not making enough money.
Well,
it's not your fault for not having a good job. It's the system's fault.
It's
right?
the system's fault. And what's weird is that here we are, first generation citizens?
Yeah.
And yet we are self-employed, and yet we are building a business, and yet we are making it.
Yeah. Well,
that's because we didn't have that mentality.
No, I've been working since age 15, Jim.
Yeah.
I should be retired with full benefits, right? I've been working, I think the most time since age 15 that I was out of a job was 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then I found a job, right? I've never sued an employer.
No.
I've never claimed unemployment.
No.
I've never been on welfare. I've never asked for a handout. And now I'm at the point where I don't even qualify for a lot of handouts that the government gives out.
Because you're doing too well.
It's like, I can't win. When I needed it, there was none.
Yeah.
Now that there is, I don't qualify. It's like, I can't even taste it. I just want a little taste. Like,
slap me in the face.
Give me like $1,000. I go like, oh my God, I got a check from Trump or Biden. No, even during COVID, I don't qualify.
No.
Didn't get shit. But you know what? Here's a theory I have is this goes to becoming a little biblical, is the people that constantly sit around asking for money, I think that's a punishment. Because if you look at it, they never improve.
No. No,
Right?
how can they?
Like, they get what they want,
Yeah.
right? Like, oh, government help me, right? They get what they want. And whether it's a bullshit disability case or I can't find a job, so I need to be on welfare. Or what is that other thing? Unemployment, right? If you look at these people...
Or they sue their boss for workman's comp.
Or they sue their bosses. A lot of people that sue their bosses. What happened is, I think the universe or God punishes them. They never improve, right? It's like...
It is a punishment.
It is a punishment,
Yeah.
right? So, and the people that actually work, their lives actually improve. Case in point, a lot of times we exit the freeway, there's two types of people there. One selling oranges and peanuts.
And one asking for money.
And one asking for money. And the one that asking for money is always a Vietnam vet.
Yeah.
Right?
God bless.
And there's always a Vietnam vet. And then you look at them like, dude, there's so many opportunities for you as a vet.
Yeah.
So stop lying. What do they call it? Stolen valor kind of deal?
Yeah.
Well, if you say you're a Vietnam vet, you're stealing the valor. But then on the other side, you look, the guy selling oranges. Now, you know he's making $2 per bag.
If that.
Right? And if he sells 30 bags, okay, so he made $60. He's happy.
Yeah.
And he's made his daily
He made
quota.
money.
He made money. And then, because he made that money, he's not going to loosely spend it. Because he knows how hard it is.
No kidding. Because it's hard to get to make it. Yeah.
Constantly asking people to buy. Where if you give the person that's begging $20, well, he's going to be out there the next day asking for $20 he's not going to do anything. He's like, oh, someone's giving me money.
He didn't grow. He didn't move. He just stayed stagnant.
And then eventually you see the orange guy move up to something else. He'll have a cart.
Yeah.
And the cart becomes a store.
A truck.
A truck or a store, right? Because he keeps saving his money.
Yeah.
And that's a blessing. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't see it that way.
Of course not. Why should they? I mean, it's not in their normal realm of things that are obvious to them.
Yeah. It's crazy.
You got to slap them in the face in order for them to understand.
Them in the face, and that comes back to what Trump is doing. And the Trump is saying, look, we need good jobs here. We need you guys to work, and we need to get rid of corruption, illegal immigration, so Americans could start working, right?
I like when Obama said, well, how are you going to bring all those jobs back?
Yeah, there's no shovel-ready jobs.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. But look how much money is being spent on these data centers and all these people that have special skills like plumbing, welding, electrician, roofing, tiling, and all that. They're all getting
work.
Triple what they used to make.
Because there's not enough of them.
There's not enough of them. And companies will pay Because if they can't find anybody,
and they need them.
And they're not going to say, "Give me illegal immigrants to work." They want.
Well, that's what the Democrats want. They want slavery.
Yeah, no, we don't want slavery. And as much as I like immigration, I don't want I don't want slavery to work because these people get half.
The guy cutting your grass doesn't have to be illegal.
No.
And I would rather pay another extra $10 to somebody that's not illegal.
That's right. All right, we're going to call it a day. Thank you, Jim. And thanks for watching. Comment, ask us any questions, any topics, and we will go ahead and answer them. This is our second episode. I hope you enjoyed it. We enjoy talking to each other, and we're just sharing our ideas and knowledge and friendship with the world.
Amen. But that was an excellent day.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
I know you enjoyed this episode between Jim and Shaw. Please take a moment to like and subscribe.